Hey, welcome World Entertainment, and for this video we're going to contain possible major spoilers for Avengers Doomsday. Not just is it a major spoiler though, it also seemingly is confirming something that Nerdrotic and Chris Gore said about what they were told about this movie. So, if you don't want to know anything about this movie, which by the way, this would be how the new movie opens, you may as well click away now, because this ain't going to be the video for you, because this is possibly a major spoiler, but it comes directly from Ian McKellen. So this isn't from a scooper or anything like that. This actually comes from Ian McKellen, that he's let the cat out of the bag, but it confirms what other people have heard and have said. So again, if you don't want to know, click away, but cheers for clicking on the video in the first place. Other than that, we're going to jump into this, so you've been warned. So, when Marvel Studios announced the cast of Avengers Doomsday, one of the biggest and most exciting surprises came when we learned that Sir Patrick Stewart and Sir Ian McKellen would reprise their X-Men franchise roles as Professor X and Magneto. Stewart had already shown up in Doctor Strange, the less said about that, the better, as a variant on Earth 838. However, McKellen's long-awaited return as the Master of Magnetism was understandably a huge deal for many fans. I think, wasn't his last outing in Days of Future Past? He was in that one, yeah. Pretty sure that was his last time playing that character. So Jake's Takes recently had the good fortune to sit down with McKellen and asked about his Marvel Cinematic Universe debut in Avengers Doomsday. So, the Lord of the Rings icon said of Magneto, "I didn't realise how popular he was. I thought he was the villain, but no, I think people rather like his attitude. It was fun working with all those younger actors who were so confident about the parts they played in many other movies. Patrick and I came in as old-timers, but they were very respectful and allowed us to have comfortable seats and so on." So it's good to hear that everyone else around them was, respectable, showed them, hello sir, that type of thing, I'd assume. I think it might be a little bit weird that he's saying they were so confident about the parts they were playing when they were saying these young people. So kind of sounds like, people who were in the stuff that wasn't working right, that bombed, are walking around like their shit don't stank. So, reflecting on some of his favourite moments as Magneto, McKellen appeared to drop a major spoiler for Avengers Doomsday when he revealed, this is the major spoiler part, so if you don't want to know, but this also confirms something, you definitely turn away now, so you're being warned. When he revealed that the villain destroys New Jersey in the upcoming Ensemble. So this is what he said, and then I'll tell you how it confirms the other thing. So he said this: "A favourite time was when I detached the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco from its moorings and was sailing it through the air towards Alcatraz. That was magical because they built the bridge in the open air, and I was on it. And the wind machine was blowing and I was just doing that. Over the loudspeaker, the director, not Brian this time, was saying, 'More, Ian, more,' and eventually had to shout less and less. But it was all basically that. And in the first film, I remember the camera behind me, my hands raised up, and as they did that, 2 police cars in front of me were raised up by cranes. When I, at a signal, dropped my hands, the cars dropped. These were not special effects. Nowadays, I think things will be a little bit easier though. I did destroy New Jersey the other day. Oh, I perhaps shouldn't have said that." Now here's the thing, right, before we go on with this article. What he's just said, what Gary from Nerdrotic has heard and has confirmed, is that the opening of this movie, Doomsday, will be set in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man world. We will be on his Earth, and that Earth gets destroyed. Not just does it get destroyed in the opening moments of the movie, But Tobey Maguire Spider-Man and Alfred Molina, is that his name? Who plays Doc Ock, get killed. They actually die in the movie. But it's the X-Men who managed to destroy that world. Now we have it confirmed that part of the destruction of his world is from Magneto. So he's confirmed that. Ian McKellen has confirmed that by saying, I destroyed New Jersey the other day. So that confirms that, yes, that world will be destroyed and that it is the X-Men who do it. So while that's a pretty major bombshell, we'd put money on this happening when Earth 616 and Earth 100005 collide in an incursion. McKellen wouldn't be drawn on whether he shares any scenes with Robert Downey Jr., who plays Dr. Doom in the movie. It was recently reported that Magneto is Avengers Doomsday's MVP, and thanks to the screen legend, we may now have a better idea of why. So the article just goes on about who's going to star in it and all that kind of shit. But yeah, so no, the incursion isn't on Earth 111 or 10005, which that I believe, isn't that Deadpool's world? I think that's Deadpool's one. That which was originally said to be the opening of the movie. It's meant to be the Tobey Maguire, basically the Sam Raimi universe that they entered there. Now, why it's the X-Men and how the X-Men actually end up destroying that world, we don't know that as of yet. But now it is confirmed that at least New Jersey will be destroyed by Magneto. So whether it's the case of, because we see how frail and old he's definitely meant to be in the movie, as well as, Professor X, although he doesn't look as kind of not in control of his powers maybe as Magneto. Maybe it's the case of an incursion happens, they end up there by accident and maybe trying to use their powers or something to get back, or maybe Magneto can't control himself and that's what ends up starting to destroy that world. We don't know, but X-Men for some reason are meant to destroy that world, kill that Spider-Man and all the villains and stuff, which, by the way, also kind of, for me, completely undoes No Way Home. The fact that, number one, you had Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, almost be killed in that movie, where you thought, oh, is he dead? When he got stabbed by Green Goblin. But it was also the fact that, also, you reversed the idea of the characters being villains, that you came up with an idea to make them normal again, and now you're just going to kill them immediately. It's like, oh, okay, Sony must be thrilled. They'll probably come back anyway for Secret Wars, but it's just the fact that that's how you want to open the movie and do that. Okay, it's a bit weird. But yeah, and that's the other thing as well, the Sentinels, again, that you see in the trailer, where Cyclops is, raging out his beam from his eyes. He's not doing that at the Sentinels. The Sentinels are actually working with the X-Men. So again, why that's the case, we don't know. But now the fact is, Ian McKellen has let the cat out of the bag. So yeah, it is funny when you put these guys in these interviews to do these things, and they're all spoiling everything. Can't wait till they put Mark Ruffalo in there, because that dumb dipshit spoils everything. Remember, wasn't it Infinity War, where he turned around and was like, oh yeah, everybody dies, and Don Cheadle was sitting beside him like, dude, what the hell you doing? Like, shut the hell up. And he was like, oh, was I not supposed to say that? So yeah, you'll forgive Ian McKellen, like, between his age and who he is and stuff, you're not gonna like berate him, but there you go, he's seemingly confirmed it. So what do you guys think? Of course, if you're still here and you didn't want to hear those spoilers, but what do you think about this, and it pretty much confirming the rumors we're hearing that they destroy Sam Raimi's universe? So yeah, it's going to be crazy. Let me know what you think about it all. And with that, I shall leave it there for this one. So do like, share, subscribe and all that good stuff. You know the drill. Cheers, and I shall catch you in the next one.